Hey everybody, and welcome to our weekly Let's Try series, and this time we're trying out the demo to The Use of Life, which is some kind of storybook choose your own adventure JRPG style thing? The first startup will take longer. It makes me wonder if it's like randomizing something. It's like generating a seed. It was supposed to be a celebratory day. Is there? You were supposed to fill your father's shoes and become... Oh, I went away on some. Is there no one left? Did no one else survive? It was supposed to be your special day. Is anyone out there? Big dragon! The disaster was sudden and immediate. A giant dragon swooped down and destroyed everything in sight. Your parents, desperate to protect their son, the new chief, died in an attempt to shield you from harm. Your younger siblings, every single one, were burnt to ashes by the dragon's fiery breath. Your friends from childhood were torn apart by sharp teeth and disappeared down the dragon's throat. The kin you were supposed to protect and lead from now on, all of them have died in despair. Their screams and painful cries will still ring out in your ear. Shit. It's a little bit of an understated response at that point. The most dramatic and apocalyptic possible description. Ah, dang it. You're bleeding out. You collapse onto the ground from fatigue. But before you know it, a giant shadow looms above you. A dragon. A harbinger of destruction, right before your very eyes. Why would you do this? The dragon doesn't answer. They simply look down at you and yawns? They yawn loudly, as if bored out of their mind. You! Angered, you try to get up, but your body gives way. The most you can do is grovel and glare up at them. What a waste of time. That's all the dragon says before they take to the skies. Damn it. You feel your life slipping through your fingers as a wave of helplessness crashes over you. It's so cold, so dark. You've had a tough but peaceful life, but now it feels like it was all just a dream. Am I gonna die? No. No. I can't just die here. Whoa. I'm afraid to die. My parents' death. You get choked up by the fear and overwhelmed by uneasiness. You're afraid, afraid, afraid. +5 flame of life, -2 flame of power. My parents' death, +3 flame of life, but no flame of power penalty. If you die here, your parents' death will go to waste. For the sake of your clan, you can't die here. I can't allow this. This is too brutal, too unfair. I can't just die here, and you won't let it end here. It can't just end here, and you won't let it end here. 3% flame of power. Sure. What have we ever done to deserve this? This is outrageous. I can't just let it happen. If only I were more powerful. To become the strongest, to protect, or for revenge. So you have things that are more positive in their outlook, and things that have like a negative aspect are more effective at raising one ability but lower the other one, essentially. There's a cost. You despise the dragon that took everything from you. You want the power to defeat strong beings like them. That dragon did this to us, and had the gall to call it a waste of time. That bastard! Mark my words, I'll make them pay for this. Tens across the board at something? Something worms into you. Ooh. Your body is cold, but it feels like your soul is on fire. Your father, mother, brothers, sisters, friends, and all your kin. The sorrow, the anger, the regret of all who fell today. All of it is now yours. Ooh. Difficulties. Undying Curse. You may revive once per battle. Chance of revival 100%. Half health. Enemies will deal less damage. Predicting is easier. Normal difficulty. The use of life. Standard difficulty. You may revive once per battle. Only 75% chance of succeeding. That's rude. Demon in search of worthy opponent. Recommended for players who feel that normal is not challenging enough. Enemies will have higher overall stats. 50% chance of reviving with 15% health. Custom. Fine. Have it your way. I'll just do normal for now. So there's a response minigame, it looks like. Looks like you might have to press a direction, but also time it. Ninoki no Tsuakaita. Something like that. It came and went too fast. Hey you. Get up already. I can tell you're alive. Past the fog of your consciousness, you hear a voice call to you from afar. Wait. You're alive, right? He's not gone yet, right? The voice is trembling. It sounds a little like they're panicking. I don't want to be alone in a place like this. Come on, wake up! You get shaken around violently. You open your eyes. Where am I? You wake up in a moldy room. It's cramped, and the only exit is barred off. You seem to be in some kind of cell. Oh, hey, you're awake. Scared me for a moment there. I thought you were dead. You okay? Your body aches all over, thanks to the hard floor you've been sleeping on, but other than that, you don't seem to be injured. These two rabbits exist in the same universe? This is some crazy sexual dimorphism, what the hell? I look like a Final Fantasy XII drawing, and they look like that. I thought I was dying, though. This doesn't line up with what you remember, but this situation isn't any easier to understand. I think I'm fine. And you are? She's rabbit folk like you, but you've never seen her before. At the very least, she's not someone from your clan. Can't you tell? I'm a beautiful, lovely little goddess. What is she talking? Oh, time limits. Oh, you don't know what they mean either. Okay. Play along? Oh, my apologies. You're right. How could I be so blind? What's a goddess doing here? I take you're the goddess of musty rooms? Haha, it's a good one. Am I blushing now? Didn't think you'd play along. Thanks. You gotta lighten up in situations like this. Makes it easier to pull through. She shrugs sarcastically. Sarcastically? That's a normal shrug. I'm Misha, a traveling engineer. I heard there was rabbit folk in the village nearby, so I was gonna visit. But the village was in shambles. Everything was on fire and all the roads were ruined. The village. So it's real. It wasn't a dream. I couldn't protect a thing. And now everyone's dead. And, well, I found you crumpled up in there. That's good at least. But then we got caught by scavenging bandits, and we got thrown in here together. I see. Now that you understand the situation, you try to move your body. You're not bound by anything, and you can move freely. They didn't even bother to tie us up. Said rabbit folk aren't worth the trouble. I mean, they're right. We're weak, but we can't even break these prison bars. Hearing Misha's words, you turn to the entrance. You should investigate. Oh, whoa. Hello. Oh, hello. Got it. The bars are worn down from so many years of use, but they're still too sturdy for rabbit folk. While you investigate, someone approaches you. That implies that there are people in this universe that are able to just break iron bars. Oh, hi. Cool bat? I think. He's freaking cool looking. You bunnies still alive in there? How you feeling? Terrible, I bet. The jailer grins from ear to ear as he speaks to you. He's obviously ridiculing you. You don't like his attitude. Retort and act tough to intimidate him. Haven't felt better in my life. Though since you're asking so nicely, I'd feel even better if I weren't in here, and if you and your ugly mug get lost. Don't get cocky with me, you little shit. You seem to have angered him. The jailer kicks the door and bares his teeth, snarling at you threateningly. Well, just wait till the boss comes back. Then, when we're done with you, you'll be free. That's a weird comment. Free? I don't know what you're gonna do to us, but you're gonna let us go after that? Yeah. You could be our play toys. Or we could just sell you off as slaves. Those don't sound like synonyms to free at all. Your free game? Aw, you got us. Dang. The music is so out of control right now. This is not the right song. This is a combat song. I don't even mind the song. It just does not fit at all at the moment. I figured it'd be something like that. I didn't exactly have high hopes, but why is this happening to us? Why? Because we're strong and you're weak. That's why you're free game. We can do whatever we want. Ain't it simple? You see the tragedy you witnessed flash by your mind's eye. All because of people like you. Is that why the town died? I thought it died because of a dragon. I guess the dragon also thought strength mattered, I guess. Since he was, did it because he was bored or something? I'm not used to settings where people think of dragons in terms of people. They're often like deceptively intelligent, but in a way that people in the setting don't actually understand. Until it's too late. As the jailer's laughter echoes around the room, a strong emotion flares up within you. Anger. Why do you keep having everything taken from you? You feel anger at those who take whatever they please. Just curious how high I can make power and how low I can make life, apparently. What happens if it's 0? Your mind is blotted out by anger. Is that so? You feel as though your soul's going to burn to a crisp. I get it now. So, I just need to be stronger than you, right? Along with the boiling rage and violence, you feel power bursting out from the depths of your soul and rushing through your body. As if by instinct, you grip the bars of your cell. Oh. Hi, Jet. And furiously twist them beyond recognition. There's nothing holding you captive anymore. Huh? Wait, what? There's no way. This is somebody who has a 62% flame of power score? Huh? The hell do you think you're doing? Ah! An unrabbit-like punch connects with the bandit's gut. You snatch the sword from the groaning bandit's belt. If you can do whatever you want, as long as you're stronger than the other, then I'm free to beat you up until you're a writhing heap on the floor. You pesky rabbit, get lost! Combat? About battles, would you like to learn the battle mechanics before starting the battle? You can select help to read this again at any time. You may read this before the battle or jump right in the action. Okay, let's read. If you're a seasoned warrior, skimming yellow text should suffice. Oh god. Oh Jesus, this is a lot. Okay. First HP, 0 HP loses. We get 3 actions per turn. That's shown on the bottom right. Sword skills require CP, magic requires MP. CP and MP recover every turn, so don't worry. Your initial CP will increase with your level. There are resistance elements. Red means you did good, gray means you did bad. The elements are sword, fire, ice, and psychic, maybe? How to dodge attacks. Press the corresponding button to dodge. So the direction? So it's arrow keys or D-pad buttons, it looks like. Damage taken depends on your timing. Unguardable attacks. So you want to press it when in the green, or in the blue to do as well as possible. You cannot dodge AoEs, so you should guard during those. Did it say how to guard? Oh. What they're not explaining in the text very clearly is that up, left, and down are 3 different dodge directions. And then right is the block button. So if you need to guard, you press right towards the enemy. Otherwise you dodge. I don't know if there's a way to intuit which way is the dodge direction or if the game tells you which way is dodge. The interface being shown on the screen is so messy that it's hard to tell which parts of them are the real interface or not. Take less damage when you get it in the middle. Hit, graze, and perfect. The just guard. You take a crit if you don't react. Oh god. So at least press something. You can predict upcoming attacks the higher your tech stat is. Oh. And it starts giving you the dodge direction when your tech is higher than your opponent. Red skills and items are strong but leave you wide open. They make you more likely to take a lot of damage, basically. Protagonist actions. They have it too. There are cooldowns. Deplete a full boost gauge to enhance an action or reduce damage. It fills when you end a turn or get attacked. And it fills fast when you dodge well. So there's a reward for playing the game well. Dealing damage fills the enemy's rage meter. When it hits 100%, they gain rage status. And ranged enemies attack more violently. Their attack and speed increase, and they will use powerful rage skills, but their defense decreases. Poison. Deals damage every turn. It stacks. But every time it does damage, there's less poison left. So it's like Slay the Spire type stats. That's a big old goblin in that preview video. Stun makes you immobile and you lose speed until your next action. That's a big spider. Your body goes paralyzed. You actions have a random chance of failing. You also might fail to dodge. Blind. You can't tell where attacks are aimed, so dodging becomes harder. Okay, there's a question mark there. That implies that the icon above your meter normally tells you which direction to dodge then, at least sometimes? Unease. Just creepiness. Unease riddles your heart, and your MP and CP recovery rate is halved. When uneasy, enemies might use exclusive unavoidable attacks. That's not how you spell that. There's a U in there that shouldn't be there. There's so many vowels in a row. Bleeding. HP recovery is halved. That's a less dangerous form of bleeding than I'm used to. Additional effects. Oh, there's just more. Why wasn't that on the second page? Oh, there's a lot. Okay. I'll accept that there's just a lot of status effects. Alright, Mr. Knoll? Bat? Sword. Quick consecutive thing, cooldown. So I might as well use the cooldown ability so that I can recover later, right? Oh. So I'm queuing up my 3 abilities right now. Ice. Let's find out what his elemental weakness is. Ice, fireball. Okay, and I'll learn how to dodge. So his first attack, I don't know what its direction is. The second attack, it's going to be backwards. So I should block the first attack properly. I don't even know what his third attack is. Oop. Caught me off guard. Oh, he's already in rage. God, that's fast. Oh, he's dead. Cool tutorial, bro. I do feel like you if you're gonna hit somebody with an hour of tutorials, you kind of usually want to let them like have a fight that has like low damage, but gives them a chance to see how the game feels to play for a minute, so they can internalize some stuff. I always think about when I first played like Star Ocean 4 or something like that. There was some game where it had like 10 tutorial messages that you then were put into an arena to test every single one of them. So I spent like an hour playing the tutorial, and then when I finished the tutorial, I was so tired I didn't feel like playing the game, and then I never actually played the game. Huh. You could definitely onboard people a little better than that. I did it. Whoa! What is this power? It barely feels like your own. Well, I can worry about that later. This power is what we need to escape. Let's just get out of here. I don't want to spend another minute in this hellhole. We have a menu. Somewhere. Why? So I assume that I leveled up. I think I had 100 health a second ago. I don't know yet what the stats mean. Flame of life and flame of power. Particularly, I thought that maybe my health value would change with my flame of life stat, but it doesn't seem to be changing based on that. So it might literally just be like a morality thing. Like, flame of life is your goodness and flame of power is your badness, to put it too bluntly, but like compassion versus power, essentially. Oh, fighter and mage and samurai. Sword skills, EI skills, offensive magic, and then non-offensive magic, I guess? And there's advanced skills. Okay. I can level up the skills. So each class level gives you different bonuses. And I can spend SP to level them up. A lot going on in here. I'm wearing the chief's clothes. You leave the cell and start walking. But the world suddenly starts spinning, and you're hit by a wave of nausea. Gah. The dizziness goes away quickly enough, but you stumble for a few steps. Hey, you okay? Yeah. I just lost my footing for a bit. Don't worry about it. If you say so. What? I just realized I never got your name. I can't just say hey you all the time. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I never introduced myself. My name's Goshe. Goshe from Rabinia Village. Okay, I'm Misha. Nice to meet you, Goshe. About saving. It autosaves after every event. Okay. What's down here? There's an old chest on the ground. Despite the simplistic design, it seems to be locked. There's a sign. Use this on someone who's dying. What's this? Break it by force with our cool brain skills. Lockpicking is normal difficulty. Breaking it by force is easy. Seems to be compared to my stats too. I have 10 of this stat and it wants 12, but it wants 8 of this and I have 11. You clench your fist and attempt to break the chest. Oh my god. So I fail if I roll anything 16 or below. Closer to failure than I wanted to be. You successfully break the chest and also took care not to damage its contents. What? You didn't have to break it. Man, you're strong. You're no ordinary rabbit folk, that's for sure. Whoa there. What kind of bones are those? You find yourself at another fork in the road. In the room to your left, you see the bones of a giant beast. Huh? Taking you lay eyes on the bones, you feel compelled by a strange urge. You fail to hold it back, and your feet bring you before the giant skeleton. Huh? You're going that way? What's this? You see a black fog surrounding the corpse. It unsettles you for some reason. What's the matter? It's just some bones. He doesn't seem to see anything strange, but you see it clearly right before your eyes. You instinctively reach out toward the black fog, and as soon as you touch it, the black fog slithers towards you and into your body. The thoughts and laments of your soul, long gone, ravage your brain and course through your body. You feel a burst of exhilaration and realize that you have grown stronger. Hey, did something happen? I'm not sure either. But when I touched the skeleton, I could feel myself grow stronger. Maybe it was the beast's lingering remorse. I felt like I was absorbing something. I'm not going to pretend to be surprised. I mean, you broke the bars with your bare hands. But are you really okay? I have a bad feeling about that weird power of yours. I don't care. You can't survive if you're weak. As long as it makes you strong, you don't care what side effects it brings. Give me bone-itis. You could be right. But as long as it makes me stronger, I don't care. It's not like I could do anything without it. I understand, but I still... Nah, drastic times and whatnot. I can't really argue with that. Anyway, let's keep moving. There's nothing else for us here. Also, I only benefit from this because I won't face any consequences if this gives you super cancer. Right. You can absorb curse experience from enemies and corpses. Spend this to raise your stats by selecting curse from the menu. When you gain experience and level up, you gain SP, which will be spent on learning new skills. By mastering a class, its skills will also become more versatile, allowing a wider variety of strategies. By mastering multiple classes, you gain access to even stronger in advanced classes. It'd be best to choose which stats to raise depending on your own playstyle. What kind of strength do you seek? You didn't explain curse experience at all. I thought that was the point of that whole sequence. Huh. They didn't explain a downside, so maybe there just isn't one? I don't know. Strength. Speed. Tech. More strength. Only have 1 SP though. Hey, can I have a moment? There's something I need to ask. What? Before we escape, can we look for my tools? They're important to me. They'll come in handy in the future. And I want to get other stuff before we leave. Like a map, some money, food of course. From the prison? It's a weird place to look for some of these things. That's a lot. We gotta think of what to do after this, right? Even if we manage to get out of here, we'd just die anyway if we don't plan ahead. Besides, that guy said their boss isn't around. I think this is our chance to look around. You've got a point. Exploration for flames of power. Yeah, I don't want to run away just to die. Let's prioritize exploration. Really? Thanks. I'll leave it to you, but if it gets hairy, we should prioritize escaping. We'll figure something out. Just stay alive. Got it. Is that a committed choice that I've made? By clicking prioritize exploring? Did it actually change what's available? Otherwise, it's like a fake choice that just gives me stats. Oh hey, here's our way up. I didn't see anywhere else to go. You hear 2 steps of steps from above. Bandits are coming your way. This is bad. Even if you stay put and try to wait it out, you'll risk being surrounded. You have to do something and quick. What should we do? There was a timed choice earlier, but this one's not timed, surprisingly. Attempt a sneak attack. Fight them head on. How successful will a sneak attack be? I'll be the bait. Sneak up on them while I distract them. That's dangerous. You sure about that? I'm no help when it comes to fighting, so let me just be useful for once. Besides, I'm not really fond of being protected all the time. People just kind of want to protect me all the time for some reason. Me and my giant baby head. You hide in the shadows and steady your breath. Eventually, a pair of bandits approach Misha. There's a second bandit sprite. Hey there, silly bandit boys. You're working so hard, aren't you? Huh? The hell are you doing here? How'd you even get out of... Now. Oh god. Don't roll anything below 28. That's below 28. Well, you try to sneak up behind them, but you make too much noise. The bandits notice you. Hey, you! What do you think you're doing here? Uh-oh. I goofed them. Oh, they're together as one unit? 2/ body and legs. Is that kind of like as like an AoE, so I can't avoid it that way? I don't remember what their weakness was. I didn't pay close enough attention last time. Shit. Uh-oh. They got angry. You're getting angry in one turn. I was mostly just blocking over again. I finally kind of dodged a little bit. It's like a little hard to be ready for it. I wish there was an animation of any kind to indicate the attack's coming. Our character is fully animated, but the people that show up are just sprites. So I don't know in advance. I don't really know when the attack's coming yet. I'm not used to it. Well, I've certainly got more health than they do. My struggle, I think, is that I keep staring at my character, trying to be ready for when the QTEs are going to happen. So I'm not noticing what... Oh, there's a battle log. Okay, so they took more damage from Fireball, but not much. Okay. So they definitely take more damage from Fireball. Oh, but it's got a cooldown anyway. Oh, so I might as well just spam each ability, huh? Oh, he's dead. Yeah, I spend a lot of time bracing for the incoming attack and trying to be ready for the interface to pop up, that I don't look at any other part of the screen during the parts that where I'm not using the menu. Because otherwise I won't be ready in time. I don't see what numbers I'm doing to them. Without animation, it's much harder to tell whose turn it is and what's happening moment to moment. Phew, that was scary. Yeah, that was close. Good thing they went for me first. Well, we still pulled through, that's all that matters. I'm dying. Item. Use by all races. Heals. 30% plus 50. Caution, can cause digestive problems if eaten by someone who's uninjured. Well, it's pretty injured. I would like to not die. Do I have any better gear yet? Of any kind? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, any SP? Level up my fighter. Strength up. I'll take it. Now we're upstairs. You climb the stairs. The cave still stretches before you. Let's find our way out. I missed the sun already. Yeah, we've got to get out somehow. Oops. You notice something moving from the corner of your eye. Sensing someone's presence, you... attack! You lunge at the figure in the shadows and swing your blade. It's gonna be a misunderstanding, yep. Whoa there! Don't just swing that thing around! But they guard themselves and deflect the attack. Now, let's all calm down, shall we? Who are you? The figure reveals themselves to be a man. He looks mysterious and oddly suspicious. He looks like nothing like the bandits you've met. I'm no threat to you lot, see? I'm just a humble traveling merchant, named Zelmaiz. A merchant in a place like this? Ha ha ha. Just got a wee bit lost is all. I don't think this is a place you can just wander into, though. Well, I've got my own reasons. Anyway, no use in standing around. We should go somewhere else for chit-chat. I'll prove myself useful. With that, he points to a small storage room. He seems to be asking you to follow him inside. He's kind of shady, but I don't think he's hostile, at least. And I guess we need all the help we can get. Shouldn't we be leaving? You're gonna just walk into like a nearby room when you're trying to escape the bandits? Maybe we should hear him out. Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome. Hold on for just a sec. The merchant smiles flippantly. He starts rummaging in his bags. Right, Here you go. Just a token of friendship. Ambiguous accent that I have no idea what to do with. We can have these? Aye, all yours. Think of it as an investment. If you're still alive next time we meet, spend a good coin on me wares. Thank you. We'll take these then. Well, I've got to feed myself, so I'll be asking for money on out. As long as you got the coin, you got all kinds of goods to sell. It's a bit insane to give us stuff as a reward after we try to kill you. The merchant seems friendly. He'll provide you with some items as long as you provide him with money. This room doesn't seem to be used much. It should make for a good hiding spot. You could even take a short rest if you want. Rest, only once. Recovers retry chances and 50% of HP and MP. Dang. Oh, and it saves. Oh, game over. We can't stay here for long, but we could rest a while. Pushing yourself too hard just gets you killed. Rest well, laddie. I really wish I did that right before. I healed 1 second ago, so I wish I'd done that. Whoops. I wish I'd known that this was coming. You rest your weary bodies and treat your wounds. What do you sell? A good weapon? That's the same one I already have. And those are expensive, so I can go fuck myself. Ooh. A longus sword? A flame rondo with flame on it. A metal blade. Shori clothes? +2 defense compared to what I have right now. Or the hydro robe. The fire amulet. Protects against heat. So some sort of acceptable things I could try to get here. Or I could try to sell these food items that they just gave me. Or try to get a better weapon. I guess I'll just get the clothes for now. End transaction. Why don't you escape with us? It's better than staying here. Yeah, if you keep hiding here, they're gonna find you eventually. How do I put this? I can get out of here just fine by myself, as long as I get the timing right. It's not that I don't want to, but I've got all these bags with me. It'd be bad if I ran along and broke something, so I'm staying put down here. I don't really get it. But that means you have a way out? Aye, that's right. But I'll tell you about another time. Gotta keep up the mystery, so you're itching to stay alive and meet me again, I think that's grounds to kill somebody. When they're like refusing to tell you the exit to a place like this where people are gonna kill you. Hey, why'd you talk to us back there? We could have been bandits for all you know. Wouldn't it have been safer for you to stay hidden? Well, I never thought you're bandits, not for a second. Right before I went up to you, you were talking about how to escape. Besides, I saw a familiar face. The merchant turns to look at Misha. Huh? Me? Aye, lassie. You're the rabbit folk engineer, Misha. I've seen you around at the marketplace. I've heard that you make great tools, and I've sold a few of them to my shop myself. Oh, yeah, that's me. Huh. This is kind of embarrassing. So I thought I'd say hello, but then you came right at me with the sword. Gave me a real fright, haha. Sorry about that. I did swing at him with all I got, but he dodged it so easily. And hey, it's not like I've got no plans. I know what I'm doing. As long as you're out here keeping them occupied, you're helping me stay hidden. I'm a merchant. I got my eye on profit and losses. No idea what their deal is here. All I know is that if we measure everyone's height based on how big their head is compared to their body, there's an insane height disparity between each of these 3 characters. Our character looks like he's like 8 or 9 feet tall. And the woman looks like Misha looks like she's like 2 feet tall. It's distressing. And this guy's in the middle somewhere as anime-shaped character. Time to go. I'll be cheering you on. Help you get out in one piece. Bing. There's a fork in the road. One path leads to a small room, the other to a passageway that smells like food. I'd like to get out of here quickly as possible. But what to do now? You woke up in this cell, so you have no idea what the cave is like. Misha, do you remember the way out? Nah, I don't. I was blindfolded the whole way. Oh, but on the way to the cells, we never went up any stairs. Which means the way to go out is up. Most likely. I think we spent more time on flat ground than stairs. It's not much, but something to work with. Continue walking. Which one is the one that had food? Shit. You enter a more open area. There. Whoa! That's a little too much flashing, I feel like. That feels a little dangerous. And a purse on the ground. It's very thin and light. Did someone drop this? Maybe. There's not much in here. But you can't have too much spare change. There's no need to feel guilty about claiming a bandit's lost property. You put away the purse and go on your way. I should equip my new gear. Then also maybe go back and see if I can sell the old gear. I can. Ah, now I have 400 for the other weapons. +2 attack or +4 attack, but lose 2 magic attack and become heavy. Hardly a sword, just a big slab of metal. That's a reference to Guts Berserk. I think I'll just go with the long sword and not mess with any additional negative effects that might come from this stuff. It's a little awkward that you can't, oops, equip gear in that menu, so you have to leave, then go to the equip menu separately. It's also funny they have to say, I'm here to buy in order to sell. As you walk down the passageway, the smell of food grows stronger. That smells so good, man, I'm hungry. By the way, Goshe, what's your favorite food? Food? Let me think. You ponder for a moment before answering. Dandelions. The flowers are best deep fried, and the leaves make a good salad. Dandelion tea's pretty good too. Dandelions? Aren't they really bitter though? I've tried some before, but I didn't like it. That's exactly why I like them. It's addicting once you get used to it. What about you? What foods do you like? Oh, me? I like meat. Meat. Rabbit folk can eat meat, but it's rare for it to be a favorite food. Vegetables and fruits are more popular. It's just that sometimes I have to work for days on end. And if I don't gobble down some meat, my body can't take it. I see. Wait, maybe I should have picked something else. I should have picked something ladylike. Like some sweet sugary desserts. That's not gonna work now. It just sounds fake. Hey, don't say that. You're gonna break this poor girl's heart. You joke around as you keep walking. This is gonna be a trap, right? Something's gonna happen when I go towards the food. It's like being lured in by you float cartoonishly towards the pie in the window. A delicious smell wafts from the building ahead. It appears to be a dining hall. Uh-oh. Well, you run into a pair of enemies. You hurriedly reach for your weapon. Time to fight. Just seems like the same enemies as before, though, so it's probably not that big of a deal. Let's see how strong my new attacks are. Perfect! Ah. Ah, there's like a sequence, so it shows multiple arrows because it's gonna have me do 2 dodges in a row. There's 2 enemies, so I have to do both of them in a row. Man, it's way harder to do damage with melee than it is just to explode them with my magic. See? Oh no, they're angry at me now. Perfect. Why is magic so Are they just weak to magic, I guess? Because, like, I have higher stats in everything but magic. Well, magic just does more damage. It does cost MP, which means that you can run out of it. It's more costly to try to keep up with using on that level. Oh, I should level my int with some of that curse if I'm gonna have all this mage point all the time. I'm not sure if I've even noticed that I have any abilities that Samurai applies to. I might not have any yet. SP is costly going forward. Oh, right, I can't I can't rest again. Inside, you find plates of freshly cooked food on a table. Wow, there's all kinds of food. Come to think of it, I'm getting pretty hungry. You haven't eaten anything since you woke up. Your stomach is crying at the sight of so much food. Eat something. You don't want to pass out from starvation. Eat some of the food on the table. Gives you recovery. I keep wasting my fucking heals. We'll need energy to escape. Let's help ourselves to some food. I guess the one that gives me some MP. I'll do the 50% MP. There we go. I get some payoff. You fill your stomachs with food. This tastes great. Yeah, it's so good. You wouldn't expect this from bandits. The food is so good you put all your attention towards the meal, which means you let your guard down. Right there, I'm a big large man. Hey, how many times do I gotta say no stealing food? Ah! You didn't notice a man coming out from the kitchen. You've been found. Wait, you know one of the chowries? What is that? Is that what those things are called? The creatures? Who the hell are you? The man before you is a busk. They're pretty slow, but very strong. Seeing you've been found, you immediately play it off. It would be try to sweet talk your way out? Sure. It's thinking it's dangerous to act recklessly, try to play it off. We need to do, oh god, higher than 60. No. Oh, I'm new. They call me Peter. Peter Cottontail? Nice to meet you. New, huh? You're rabbit folk, right? There's no place for weaklings like you. I'm pretty quick on my feet, you see. I work as a scout and do chores around the place. Uh-huh. Who the hell, and who does the new bunny boy think he is, stealing food from the kitchen? Bunny boy? You're the rabbit folk they caught and threw in the cellar earlier, ain't you? So you broke out and got hungry. Now you're here looking for food. You're busted. No further lying can save you now. So I'm right, huh? You dumbass, I'll teach you a lesson. The busk laughs merrily and swings his knife at you. Oh! Oh boy. That is a 12-foot tall man. If not taller, unless I'm very short. Unblockable, unblockable. Why did it give you a directional arrow if it's unblockable? Ow. Oh, wait. I have to press the direction? I thought that unblockable ones were the ones that don't have directions. What? Oh. Duh, that's dodging. Unblockable means I can't press forward. I have to press the correct direction. That's not so tough then. He seems kind of slow. So down, down, left. Ow. Oh god. Okay, yeah, getting any bit of yellow kills you. Whoops. Well, I guess I can go fuck myself. You take your last breath as your body hits the ground. Hint for the road. Recommended if you get stuck. Do-over? Oh, that's confusing. Do-over and retry. Those are like synonyms with each other, but do-over makes you inherently sounds like you would retry that exact boss fight. You get a do-over on that fight. But retry restarts the battle, yeah. Prepare for battle. So open your menu and change out your gear before you retry the fight, I think. And it makes a point to say you can reset your stats once upon a game over. Once again upon a game over. You can reset your stats again upon a game over. So game overs are different? Huh. So they told me that the place I go back to when I get a game over is the place I rested at last. But I get all these retries before I get a single game over. So it takes a while to get a game over then. Huh. Well, this is a long enough video that I think I can go ahead and accept it here. This is the use of life. If you want to check it out, in the description, there is a link to the full page or the demo if you want to play the rest of the demo too. But that's going to be it for this week, guys. It's been an interesting little setup. I think the pairing stuff is interesting as a setup. I just don't know what to make of the sort of lack of timing, making it kind of like, I feel like I would need to constantly stare at the meter and be ready for it, because if I wait for it to appear and I'm not already looking at that spot, then I won't react in time, because the moment's gone immediately. But definitely some approaches to try to make turn-based combat more active. People do constantly find ways to make it more active in a like mini game sort of way. I would like to see more games just kind of make it so that the decisions you're making are more interesting, in a like Darkest Dungeon XCOM sort of way, where each action feels different and contextual and high stakes. Here I'm just clicking the same attacks over and over again, so it's really just an execution puzzle of, can I do the QTEs correctly? And if I don't, I die. Especially that guy, damn. So there might be trying to apply some Sekiro stakes to a JRPG, basically. But yeah, you can check it out for yourself. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.